more. You just know that probably the next visit you get to the table, you're going to score, keep control of the table. Struggling like John has been, apart from that thing where he made 100, start to think, well, I have to make the most of my chances, because if I don't, I'm probably not going to get a better one. Thoughts that can go through your mind. Have you ever seen anyone double as well as John? And I'm talking about 9-ball players now. It's a great trick to have a look at, sure.
Coffee, please, Rowan.
I think that comes from such good 20/20 vision. You look at the way he sets up his shot. People like Steve Davis is so square on. You make contact with the right.
Another member of the ball staff with a towel. Okay, welcome everyone. Quarter-final draw of the Supreme Pool Series and the first event, the Jason Owen Open. Joining us here is the man himself, Jason Owen. Have a quick word to you, Jason. Thanks for sponsoring the event.
Thanks very much, Lee. It's been amazing. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. So, yeah, it's all gone well. And hopefully we pull out the right draws.
Yeah. With the names I'm going to call out in a minute, there's some cracking lineup, so we can't really have them.
No, we can't wait. So, yeah, let's get it on.
And our resident bootmaker, the Badger, Jed Ronan from the Winning Post. Aye. We need you guys in the event. You go through a lot with all the players messaging you and the fans trying to get a on. So we appreciate what you do. Your cues and the sponsors a lot and helps us get these players here and generate the prize money and get the event on. So I'll run through the sponsors first as well. The other sponsors. Supreme have been a great supporter of the event. They are the title sponsor of the series. Aramith and Strachan, we are playing on the number 10 cloth, which is the best cloth we do, which I think you'll all agree has played fantastic all weekend. I've already mentioned Jason. Another sponsor is Home Leisure Direct, K8, and the Winning Post, as I've already mentioned. So they are the formalities. What you want to see is the players and the draw. So the first player out, all the way from America, Eagle Eye himself, Jason Shaw. Jason will be number 1 in the draw. Second player out, Mark Farnsworth. The number 1 player of the IPA. As you've seen, he's been having a great tournament. Number 2 for Mark Farnsworth. A man who's been away from the game for about 6 years. He's took some great players out. He's come through, not lost a match so far. The Houdini, Carl Morris. Carl is number 3 in the draw. Next player out is now officially a Stokey, Neil Raybone. Won many professional titles, again, undefeated. Good luck. And Neil will be number 4 in the draw. From Ireland, the one and only Ronan McCarthy. Ronan will be number 5 in the draw. From Scotland, Scott Gillespie, just taken out Phil Harrison in a great match. Number 6 in the draw for Scott. We've just seen him take out Hall of Fame Darren Appleton in a great match. He's come to the loser's side, so he hasn't had it easy for the tournament favourites. Tom Cousins. Tom is number 7 in the draw. And finally from Scotland, Liam Dunster. I think we started out with 128 players. These are the best 8 players in the world right now. Congratulations, guys, for getting this far. You're playing for lots of money. The people who bought you the Calcutta Open, you're taking £22,000 home. I'm sure some of you guys have had some of that money as well, so best of luck in the tournament, guys. Okay, on with the draw, the important part. The first ball will be drawn out by Jed. Okay, give the balls a shuffle, Jed. Number one, Jason Shaw.
Okay, so Jason Shaw is obviously number 1.
And the second day
and he's
out,
the first name out.
Number 8, Liam Dunster.
There's an interesting
Scottish
all Scottish affair.
It's an all Scottish affair, and to be honest, that is a complete contrast in styles.
Absolutely, I was going to say the same thing.
Number 3, Carl Morris.
So this is,
draw, by the way, is the draw for the tournament. As it comes out, it's straight the way through.
Hasley's saying there, this is the draw.
Number 7,
so that is the top half. So Carl Morris plays Cousins, the winner of Shaw and Dunster, play in the semis.
Another blockbuster game there. Carl Morris against
Number
Tom
4,
Cousins.
Neil Rayburn.
Yeah, there was never going to be not a blockbuster draw here, mate.
True.
Really
that
was there
true.
with those 8 names.
Every one of them.
Ronan McCarthy. Somebody like that draw.
Somebody definitely like that draw. Wow.
Maybe they were actually betting on who would play who before.
That's true. That's true. And it's going to be...
So obviously Gillespie plays Farnsworth. And that is the draw.
It's a great draw. Best luck to all the competitors. We will start at 5 o'clock. And we'll work the stream match out in a moment. It will be on our Facebook Live, so please tune into that. Best of luck, guys.
So regarding who's on which table and who's on the main arena table is yet to be decided, because obviously the guys will choose who they want from that.
I think they're going to put it up for a vote, actually.
Put it up for a vote.
I think there's going to go a poll on the page, so do look out on the Players Pool Events page and vote for the game that you want to see.
They are going to start in 25 minutes, so you do need to get on there and be quick if you want to vote on who you want to watch on the main arena table. The good thing is we do have another 3 additional streaming tables, so all 4 matches you will be able to watch.
So just a quick reflection on that draw. Does that give you any weight to an argument for one particular player?
Well, from what I've seen so far, if I had to choose 2 favourites from what I'd seen so far, I would probably choose Shaw and Farnsworth, and they've come out in opposite ends of the draw. I think the draws come out pretty even in the sense of if you ask me to rate players 1 to 8 in that field, I wouldn't say that would be an easy job, but if you ask me to rate 1 to 8, I think it's come out pretty even, if you know what I mean. It's not like, in my opinion, number 1's playing 2 and 3's playing 4, that sort of thing. I think it's come out pretty even, so it's going to be interesting, and also even names that we've not really spoke about and not really seen on this arena table, the likes of Scott Gillespie.
Yeah.
They can all obviously play, and they can all do a lot of damage. I mean, Gillespie has got serious firepower when he gets it going. He can absolutely just blast anybody off the table. He plays quick. He's confident. He's aggressive. As good as anybody when he gets it going.
Yeah.
As you saw there, Ronan and Farnsworth having a quick chat. Obviously, they'll know if they both win their respective matches, they play each other in the semi.
And we mentioned Rayburn a couple of times. Of course, this is home venue, so he'll be very comfortable in this environment. So I'm going to put you on the spot. Let's pick a winner. Who are you going to go for?
I'm going to go... I'm not the type to sit on the fence, so I'm going to go Farnsworth.
You're going to go Farnsworth. Do you know what? I can't argue with that, but I'm just going to put my foot in another camp then, and I'm going to say the other one that you mentioned earlier. I'm going to go for Jason Shaw.
Okay. So we'll have a beer on it, right?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay.
We'll have a beer.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
If if I had to, someone was holding a gun to my head, I would choose Farnsworth from the bottom half, and I would choose Cousins from the top half.
Yeah.
But so far, what I've seen, Farnsworth and Shaw have probably played the best standard. Although Shaw didn't play well in his last match against Appleton, it was just, I think it was a pretty poor quality from both, and he ended up sneaking through a little bit by default where Appleton made a really bad error in the deciding frame. But other than that, from bits I've seen, Shaw's looked good. Farnsworth, his cue ball control's good, and he just pots balls from anywhere, and he just played great, obviously, against Malin last night in a really high-quality match, which I like, the fact that he's come through a really high-quality test, and it went close.
Yeah. Do you know what, the intriguing game for me amongst all of those is the second one down, Carl Morris against Tom Cousins. Now, Carl Morris coming back into the game, and he really has just... He's taken it by storm. He's just brushed everyone aside through the weekend. He had an 11-0 win in there. He's come through the winner's side compared to Tom Cousins, who's had to grind his way through the loser's side. There's just a bit of a, I don't know.
In my opinion, Tom will have way too much for him. But
too much firepower,
yeah, he'll have way too much firepower. And if I was pricing those 4 matches up, I would have that one the widest.
Yeah.
But obviously, anything can happen, as we've seen so far.
Yeah, the same thing happened with Carl. He was 5-2 to beat Ronan McCarthy.
Yeah.
So
off that price, if he's 5-2 to beat Ronan McCarthy, he's going to be an even bigger price to beat Cousins going off that.
Yeah.
So that's why I think that is the widest.
Yeah. I think you're probably right, but some people might pick up a bit of value if he's a longer price than that.
I think the Shaw Dunster one's a really tough one to mark up because obviously if the balls do go a little bit scrappy, then Dunster's got an advantage. The only thing I will say on that match is if that match does get voted as the one to be on this stream table, that is on the clock, and that definitely doesn't favour Dunster.
Yeah.
So that's a big point for me in that first match. If they play on one of the other stream tables where there's no shot clock, I think Dunster is more liable to win the match than if it's in this arena in front of everybody with a shot clock.
Yeah. And like you said earlier, two countrymen, but extremely contrasting styles. Jason, free and flowing. Liam, Liam will probably come into it with a game plan. He'll think that he'll know that Jason's got a bit of a weakness with the rules, so maybe able to buy himself an advantage by using the rules.
Yeah, for me, the winner of that match, to be honest, depends on which table they play on. And I know that might sound a little bit strange, but if they play on the outside table, there's no shot clock. I understand they can put a shot clock on, which they have been doing if it's slow play.
Yeah.
But I just feel out there where Dunster can just slow it all down and take his time. Out here, 45 seconds. It is quite quick. That's what we play in China, 45 seconds. And to be honest, when you're under pressure and you're unsure what to do, 45 seconds feels literally like 5. And I just see that unsettling Dunster a little bit. Shaw's obviously played a few matches on this table already, so I just think, depending on where that match gets played, for me, it'll depend on the winner of it. Quickly run down the Morris and Cousins. As I said, I think Cousins will have way too much for him. The Raybo McCarthy one, for me, is a real tough one to call. Really tough one. Wouldn't like to have a bet on it either way. So, yeah, don't like that one to bet on. Obviously, great game to watch as a spectacle. Don't like to pick a winner. And again, for me, I think Farnsworth will win the tournament. Playing against somebody that has as much firepower, if not more, than anyone else in the field when he gets it going in Gillespie. So I think it's come out very even, like I said.
Yeah.
And it couldn't be more, or it couldn't sit better poised, ready for it to start. It is all going to start at 5 o'clock. The vote is out there on the Facebook page for you to go on and choose who you want on the main arena table. You have probably around another 20 minutes 15 minutes before they close the voting on that. So get on there and get voting. I'm just going to nip off, and I'll be back doing a little bit later on.
Thank you very much, Gaz.
Thanks.
So, just for me to mention that Jed Ronan will be pricing that book up right now, and you will see it on Players Pool events. So do have a look for that, and we will be back in around 20 minutes. And I think we're commentating with Darren Appleton, so you'll have the joy of him to listen to. Speak to you soon.